What's up, guys? Andre here again for another Raptors barbershop talk, and we're going to talk some Raptors and Bulls. This one is going to be a little short, and I'm going to do it a little bit different as well because time restraint, and I only watched half of the game. So, coming up, Toronto Raptors versus the Bulls recap. This is more like a pseudo rant because I'm not going to go over the three key points of this game. I didn't watch the full game, I only watched half of the game, and I want to discuss something that I saw in the third and fourth quarter of this game. DeRozan is really struggling to play the offense that the supposed coach has put in. Let me just say this. When DeRozan gets the ball, he stops the ball. There are specific plays that he runs, and I don't know if it's coming from the bench or is just DeRozan just running the play, that DeRozan will bring the ball up and then try to get to his spot and shoot. And it is so easy to defend that. And it's so funny because when DeRozan was playing for 3 years, that was his game, the mid-range game, getting to the line. But this year, they're not calling it. In the playoffs, they don't call those plays that he keeps trying to draw fouls and stuff like that. They don't call it. But now, this year, they are looking for these types of plays, and they are not calling those plays. So DeRozan, the way he's been playing the game, is still playing the old way, and he's not getting the calls. So yes, he shot 50% from the field. I'm not questioning his ability to score. But when it's crunch time, he is not a crunch time player. He is not scoring the points that he's supposed to be scoring. He's taking very bad jumper, leading to other teams, the defending team, just get back into games. When you get a long two-pointer and it bounces off the rim and they're out running, the team is just, yes, the team may not be coming back on transition, but that all started with DeRozan taking an ill-advised shot. While he brought the ball up, took an ill-advised shot, maybe got a pick, and took another ill-advised shot. The way we have to run it, especially in the fourth quarter, they've been doing so well by moving the ball, getting wide open shots. I see CJ Miles was hitting three-pointers. Other players were moving the ball and getting the ball in their sweet spots. But the truth of the matter is, in crunch time, fourth quarter, when they need a bucket, they go to DeRozan. But they don't go to DeRozan in his sweet spot. He brings up the ball. He looks for a pick, and then he tries to draw a foul. And that is not going to work every time, and it's not going to work in the playoffs. It's never worked in the playoffs. That's why we always say, oh yeah, DeRozan and Kyle Lowry are inconsistent. Kyle Lowry does the same thing. He's always trying to draw fouls and is talking to the refs like, come on guys, suit up and play the game. The fact of the matter is you need to move the ball. You have to move the ball. Because what ends up happening is the first three quarters, the Raptors are moving the ball, getting everyone involved, getting touches. Look at JV. He got 21 points. He's getting involved early. But in the fourth quarter, everyone goes cold, and it's just DeRozan and Kyle Lowry trying to beat out their man one-on-one. Yes, the best players do that. I see James Harden does it, LeBron James, where they switch off and whatever. But the truth of the matter is, the Raptors, Kyle Lowry, and DeRozan are not at that level. And it's very easy to beat players like that by trapping them, which was what Bulls were doing. Every time he came down the lane, they just clogged up the lane because they knew he was going to pass the ball out. And if he did, the Raptors are shooting an abysmal like 30-something% from the three-point range. So what's the point? It might as well you live and die by that three-pointer, right? So yes, they played a great game. Well, at least most of the players played a good game. But in crunch time, it is really necessary for Kyle Lowry and DeRozan to run set offenses. Yes, there's going to be times where you get a little ISO and whatnot, but you cannot run ISO every single possession down. If it doesn't work, you cannot continually running the same sets. You've got to move on. You got to get players open. You got to keep getting their touches because players play in rhythm. They have to have the rhythm. They have to have the ball in their hand to get in rhythm. So it's not gonna be easy for a guy like CJ Miles to get back into rhythm when 5-6 minutes of play that he's running up and down the court defending, then and DeRozan just shooting shots, ill-advised shots, right? My question is to you guys: is it Lowry and DeRozan calling those fourth quarter plays, or is it Dwayne Casey? To be honest, I think if the Bulls lost this game, I would Casey would have, there's got to be something, there's got to be a disconnect here, because Casey needs to run plays and call plays that are best suited for the fourth quarter. And if he is calling the right plays and DeRozan and Lowry are not playing, making the plays or setting up the plays, something is wrong. There's a disconnect there. So if there's a disconnect with the coach and the players, then we have a problem. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe. Here's a question of the day. The Raptors are struggling off, their bench scoring is struggling. Raptors are struggling from the small forward position. Who do you think we could pick up in either free agency or via trade to get someone in there that can help the Raptors? Tell me down below in the comments. Thank you for coming and listening to me. Subscribe, it's going to be there, or there. And till the next game. I think the Raptors will play New Orleans. Thank you guys again. Peace.